more you try to fix your problems, the more tangled your life becomes. Sounds illogical, right? But think about it. You're stressed about work, so you try to control everything. You're afraid of losing money, so you overthink all day. You're afraid of rejection, so you start avoiding opportunities. And what happens? The harder you try, the worse things get. Not because life is hard, but because you're reacting the same way as 99% of people out there. Stoic philosophy, especially Epictetus, teaches a very simple idea. But if you truly understand it, your life will change. It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about them. It sounds simple, but the real meaning is this. The problem has never been the situation, it's how you respond to it. The same event can break one person and build another. Not because they faced different situations, but because they thought differently. When facing problems, people usually fall into three instinctive reactions: avoidance, control, and resistance. You've done all three, haven't you? But Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, do the opposite. They don't run, they face it. They don't try to control everything, they accept what they cannot control. They don't react emotionally, they remain calm. The obstacle is the way. The very thing you're trying to avoid is exactly what you need to walk through. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. Everything is at a standstill. There's nothing you can do, but you still have two choices. First, you get frustrated, irritated, angry, and worst of all, that anger doesn't stay there. It follows you to work, follows you home, and ruins your entire day. Second, you pause for a moment and ask yourself, can I change this? The answer is no. So you shift your focus. You listen to a podcast, think about your work plan, breathe, and keep your mind calm. The traffic is still there, but this time it no longer controls you. Now let's talk about failure. You lose money. Your business doesn't perform well. What's the usual reaction? Blame, complaints, self-criticism, and then you stop. Your life stops right there. But Stoics are different. They accept one thing. The failure has already happened. No avoidance, no excuses. But they don't stop there. They ask the next question. What can I do from here? You start again. Clear inventory. Try a new selling strategy. Learn new skills. And from that moment, failure is no longer the end. It becomes data. The truth is, you're not afraid of problems. You're afraid of the feelings they bring. Fear of losing money, fear of rejection, fear of failure. But the more you run from those feelings, the more they control you. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Fear usually isn't in the present. It lives in your mind. So next time you face a problem, don't ask, "How do I escape this?" Instead, ask a different question. What if I go toward this fear? Pressure becomes an opportunity to build resilience. Losing money becomes a chance to learn again. Rejection becomes training for a stronger mindset. You don't need to eliminate difficulties, you need to use them. And remember one simple principle. Is this within my control? If not, accept it. If yes, take the best action you can. It's not complicated, but it's extremely hard because it goes against your instincts. You don't need to change the world. You only need to change how you respond to it. Life is not against you. You are against it through your own thinking. And the moment you start thinking differently, that's the moment you take back control of your life.